The cereal bowl clinks as I set it down crooked. A beam slips across the counter, sharp and uneven. Your old keychain flips when I brush past it, making a sound that pushes the hour sideways. A neighbor shouts to someone downstairs, their voice snaps a moment in half. My hands hover above the drawer, remembering emotion that doesn't belong to today. By the sink, a streak of water stretches like a question. When I turn my head, the air folds differently. Across my chest, a pulse lands out of rhythm. Daylight carries your outline without asking permission. I walk to the corner store without a list. A can rolls slightly toward my foot and I freeze. A delivery truck groans as it reverses, pulling yesterday into the present. My phone vibrates against my leg. I don't check it, not yet. The moment feels thin enough to break, so I hold still to keep it from shifting. Under the awning, the breeze cuts sharply past the crosswalk. Traffic lights glow too early. A memory lands without warning and moves straight through me. Your absence keeps rearranging everything daylight touches. I tear open a bag of coffee I don't even like. The scent rises, unfamiliar and honest. For a second the room steadies, waiting for an answer left undone. Near the window, colors blur at the edges. With a slow exhale, I let the hour pass. Sunlight drifts across the ceiling like a quiet reminder. Daylight keeps saying your name in ways I can't stop hearing. Even spreads its colors over winding streets. I walk the route where we once talked for hours. Your voice returns in soft imagined lines, floating somewhere above the fading sky. I speak as if you're walking at my side. Old jokes hang in the air without reply. The way you said my name runs through my head, like a favorite track I can't turn off. I'm far from you, yeah, you fill up my day. You're the thought that cuts through all the noise. No headline or billboard shine outshines you. I carry you through every beat I can't avoid. Coffee goes cold on the edge of the desk. Unread messages stack up by my hand. Friends call my name, but it thins too fast. They're here with me, yet I'm with you more. I keep small things that say you once were here. A train caught a scribbled note, your playlist. They turn this room into a map of you. Lines and corners drawn by your absence. I'm far from you. box would bend, I'd skip to where you are. Till then I write you in every spare line, turning all this distance into I'm far from you. Yeah, you sit in my sky. You're the pull behind every choice I make. No new city or bright hotel sign erases you till I'm next to you. This ache keeps you awake in me. A stack of letters lay on my table untouched for weeks. One envelope slipped open and revealed a line written in your hand. The words carried a softness that filled the room all at once. It changed the pace of the day before I could respond to it. A corner of the page folded itself as if nudged by a breeze. The shape felt familiar, echoing moments I didn't expect to revisit. My fingers held the crease longer than reason allowed. Something unspoken formed quietly between the pauses. Plans move outward in countless directions. Still every route bends toward a place marked by you. Distance reshapes but never removes what stays rooted. I feel near to you, even when I'm far. Two people nearby traded stories filled with small details. One phrase carried a rhythm that reminded me of our conversations. It wasn't intentional, yet it settled deep without warning. The rest of their words faded, but that single note remained. My attention drifted toward a thought I hadn't touched in months. It grew steady without pressing for definition. I let the stillness around it expand at its own pace. The moment held more weight than I could name. New steps unfold but led toward the same quiet center. Every shift clears space for something of yours to return. The pull stays true no matter how far I move. I feel near to you, even when I'm far. A journal in the drawer open to a blank page. Only a faint impression of removed ink lingered in the corner. It felt like a sentence waiting for a voice again. I left it untouched, knowing its meaning didn't need completion. Paths wide and narrow and change shape across the days. Yet each one settles into a direction shaped long before now. No distance alters the part of me that aligns with you. I feel near to you, even when I'm far.
I set a cup on the table without drinking. The steam faded before I noticed it leaving. Your coat hanger swayed though the window was closed. Small things shifted, asking questions I couldn't answer. I tried opening a book from the shelf. The words blurred before forming anything clear. My thumb held the page without turning it. Something in the room leaned toward yesterday. Across the doorway, lights slid in crooked bands. on my shoulder. A faint chill landed unevenly. When I blinked, the moment stretched too far. Silence shaped a space where you should be. Took the longer route home on purpose. A street lamp flickered once, then steadied. Someone laughed near the bus stop suddenly, and my steps paused before I meant them to. A receipt rustled inside my pocket. I didn't read it, I knew what it recalled. The air pressed lightly around my ribs, tightening the thought I tried to ignore. Near the corner, traffic slowed without reason. In my shadow, a second outline almost appeared. Across the glass storefront, colors shifted oddly. I felt the hour tip toward memories I avoided. I sorted the drawer beside the bed, loose buttons and an old ticket surface. The edges carried dust from another season. Nothing inside felt ready to be thrown away. At the window, dust gathered in soft fragments. My breath steadied as the world turned dimmer. Between each heartbeat, your trace returned quietly. In the silence left behind, I am still yours. Your shoes still rest beneath the lowest shelf. One lace torn, the other curled into a loop. I don't move them, they mark a boundary, a quiet border I cross without meaning to. Steam escapes the kettle in uneven bursts. I watch it scatter against the rim. Nothing here speaks your name aloud, yet everything leans in that direction. Rooms behave differently since you left. Tables tilt by fractions barely seen. The door that once shut cleanly now hesitates. Even my footsteps land out of sequence, as if the floor remembers another rhythm. An elevator chime stops me mid-thought. You always counted each floor aloud. Now the ride feels longer, stretched thin, like the cables hold more weight than before. I brush dust from a frame we never filled. Blank space reflects a version of us. Not past, not present, just suspended, waiting for meaning that never arrived. Evenings fold strangely around the couch. Fabric sinks where you used to lean. A cup on
its own silence. I reach for it, then draw my hand back, unsure what gesture I'm trying to finish. If distance could loosen its grip tonight, I'd place your keys by the window again. Not to summon you, just to practice a small familiarity. I still remember. Life bends in subtle angles without you. Light travels differing across the hall. Voices outside rise and fall like signals. I follow their patterns out of habit, hoping one stray echo might be yours.
Your sweater rested unevenly on the armchair. I brushed it once, pretending it meant nothing. Still the room shifted, as if answering back. A dried flower slipped from an old bookmark. I caught it midair before it touched the floor. The stem cracked softly between my fingers. It reminded me of a moment I didn't expect to feel again. Through the window, late afternoon settles strangely. My pulse stumbles when the quiet deepens. Every small motion throws me off balance. I keep longing for the way you hold me. I walk past the bakery without stopping. The smell of warm bread followed me down the street. Someone hummed a tune I couldn't place, and it pulled my steps out of rhythm. I paused at the curb, though the signal was green. The wind lifted the edge of my coat slightly. A memory brushed against my thoughts, slipping away before I could catch it. Down the block, neon signs flickering uneven colors. My hands tighten when the evening stretches. Then nothing around me feels steady or familiar. I keep longing for the way you hold me. I open the drawer beside the nightstand, receipts and old notes gathered loosely. One line in faded ink caught my attention. It carried more weight than I was ready for. Near the doorway, shadows grow into the room. My breathing slows as the night settles in pieces. With every quiet second, your presence returns softly, and I keep longing for the way you hold me.
I came home late and left the lights low. Your bookmark stayed halfway through a story. I touched the page without turning it and set the book down carefully beside me. The hallway carried a faint draft. I paused, thinking it might be you. Nothing moved, yet something tightened, as if a to speak first. Across the quiet, your memory arranges small things. A curtain falls uneven on one side. A note I don't recall writing slips forward. My hands hover above familiar objects, feeling a pull I can't explain. I stopped by the cafe near the station. Your favorite seat was taken by a stranger. I ordered water, stayed longer than needed, watching people come and go without meaning. A bus rumbled past the window. I almost stood as if someone waved. The moment dissolved quickly, but the echo of intention stayed through the day. Your memory colors simple tasks. Keys rest farther from where I left them. Shoes tilt slightly toward the door frame. A folded receipt falls from my pocket, stirring a thought I tried to forget. I open drawers searching for something missing, not an item, just clarity. Instead I found a ticket from years ago, holding a day we never reached. In the night your memory settles differently. Steps slow near the corner of the room. Light bends softly around empty spaces. I breathe once and let the moment stand, knowing your trace still shapes the edges of my life. Stepped out and focused on the ground beneath me. Your name rose in my mind without warning. I tried to steady my thoughts as I walked, but something inside pulled in a different direction. A distant shout broke the flow of people passing. My steps slowed though nothing blocked my way. Held my back tighter for no clear reason, feeling a shift I couldn't explain. Moments I meet keep turning toward one feeling. Ideas scatter but land in the same place. No choice I make moves past that truth. The place I return to is you. I followed a line of signs pointing everywhere. Letters blurred before forming meaning. I blinked once, trying to regain my focus, but the path tilted inside my thoughts, yeah. A sharp sound traveled across the open space. I paused, unsure why it struck me so deeply. Something familiar hovered at the edge of memory, then slipped away before I reached it. Plans adjust even when I try to stay steady. Simple motions drift away from intention. Every small shift pulls me back again. The place I return to is you. I stopped near my door and waited for clarity. The air around me carried a feeling I knew. I stood still, letting it settle inside me, knowing it pointed where words could not. Paths I choose keep shaping the same direction. Changes around me only underline one truth. Distance never alters where my heart goes. The place I return to is you.
I stepped outside before the street woke up. Your gloves rested quietly by the window edge. I turned away, pretending they meant nothing. Yet the air tightened with something unfinished. A delivery cart rattled over loose stones. The sound broke my pace for a moment. I tried to ignore the sudden shift, but the morning already felt different. The day opened wider than I expected. My breath faltered without warning. I couldn't place the reason for the change. Every road leads back to you. I walked past the bakery without slowing down. A worker brushed flour from his sleeves. The motion triggered a familiar thought, one I hadn't planned to revisit. A child dropped a toy near my feet. I picked it up before he noticed. His smile pulled at something quiet inside me, reminding me of warmth I hadn't felt in months. The afternoon drifted into a strange calm. My hands paused as if waiting for direction. Even ordinary moments lost their balance. Every road leads back to you. I pushed the door open and stood in the dimness. The house held a stillness that felt deliberate. Your presence lingered in the soft corners, nudging a memory I wasn't ready to hold. The evening reshaped itself around me. My heartbeat steadied with careful hesitation. No matter where the hours guide my steps, every road leads back to you.
The city sleeps in heavy peace. I watch the headlights fade. I stand here by the window pane, a solemn cavalcade. I calculate the passing days since your goodbye was heard. I only wish you could appear and speak a single word. I feel the distance growing vast, a weight upon my chest. I try to close my weary eyes and put my mind to rest. My lonely heart beats out of tune, a silent slow despair. I need to know that you are safe beneath the midnight air. I'm counting miles between our hearts across the ocean floor. My vivid memory recalls the joy I lived before. I hope our feelings stay unchanged despite the time apart. This aching absence fuels the fire inside my lonely heart.
on the wall connecting where you stay. I wonder if you think of me throughout your busy day. The radio plays melodies that bring your presence near. I gather strength from simple hope, conquering every fear. I gather all my scattered thoughts, trying to feel you close. I pray the link between our souls continues as it grows. I long to hear your voice again, a deeply precious sound. I wait for news across the wire until the sun is found. I'm counting miles between our hearts beneath the sky so wide. Your constant image keeps my soul safe on the other side. My greatest wish is to embrace the life we used to share. The thought of seeing you again is something beyond compare. The space between us feels so large, a canyon deep and cold. I look ahead towards the time when stories can unfold. I trust the love we built remains as strong as solid stone. I know I'm never truly gone. You are not quite alone. I'm counting miles between our hearts until the very end. My steady focus stays on you, my lover and my friend. I feel your gentle warmth appear like sunlight on the snow. This deep connection guides my life wherever I must go.
The room felt different when I opened the curtains today. Light touched the floor in a shape I hadn't seen before. It reminded me of mornings we never finished sharing. A softness rose in the air without warning. A note fell from an old book I barely remembered owning. Your handwriting curved across the page with quiet confidence. I held the paper long enough for the edges to warm. Something inside me shifted in ways I couldn't name. No matter how far time carries us from that moment, your voice stays woven through the choices I make. I keep dreaming of your warmest goodbye, the one we never said out loud. Later I passed a mural covered in fading paint. Colors blended into a pattern that felt strangely familiar. It wasn't ours yet, it pulled a memory forward. I stood there longer than I intended. A stranger dropped a coin near my feet. The small sound opened a thought I'd locked away. I watched it settle before picking it up, feeling a weight that didn't belong to metal. Past rearrange themselves through the days we lose. Still one thread remains stitched through every change. I keep dreaming of your warmest goodbye, the one waiting somewhere inside me. Last night I found a scarf tucked behind a drawer. The color had softened from years of dust and quiet. I held it close, unsure why it carried so much calm. It felt like a gesture you left behind intentionally. Even in a season's turn, without pause or permission, your presence stays where my thoughts tend to rest. I keep dreaming
I unlocked the door and felt the air shift. Your notebook lay open on the far table. I traced a line without reading the words, then closed it gently to stop myself. The room carried traces of an old afternoon, as if it remembered better than I did. An unanswered call blinked on the screen. I let it fade while holding the silence. A thought formed loosely at the edge, but I folded it away before it settled. Across the windows, the evening tilts unevenly. From the hallway, a faint echo slips through. Turning my wrist, I notice a tremble return under the lamp. Colors fall out of order. Without intent, my breath stumbles once through it all. Your absence shapes the moment. I passed the row of cafes we liked at dusk. Chairs stacked outside caught my attention. A worker swept dust in slow circles, and something about the motion held me still. I walked again only when the breeze changed, carrying a scent that felt almost familiar. A taxi horn startled my steps. I looked back, though no one called. My pulse steadied after a few breaths, yet the pause lingered longer than expected. Inside my pockets, forgotten notes unfold. Across the counter, a glass rings softly. Beneath the shelf, shadows shift direction. Following my steps, memories surface quietly. Near the doorway, light bends just a little. Every detail leans toward what is missing. I rearranged the books out of restlessness. One ticket slipped from the final page. The date meant nothing now, but the paper carried a weight of its own. Here in the dimness, time stretches thin. Under my palm, the table feels colder. Beyond the blinds, the night presses closer. Holding my breath, I wait for clarity. By the doorway, stillness gathers slowly. Wish you were closer tonight, more than before. The evening felt heavier than yesterday. Your sweater stayed folded on the chair. I brushed past it on my way to the kitchen, pretending the touch meant nothing at all. The kettle clicked before boiling. I stood watching steam gather and fade. A question formed in the back of my mind, but I let it dissolve with the heat. I count the hours by how the room behaves. Windows shift with the slightest breeze. Voices outside lose their direction. My hands stay busy with scattered tasks, waiting for something familiar to return. I walked the long route home after work,
Bartenders pack their tables quietly. A song from an old speaker drifted out, pulling me into a memory I didn't intend. The crosswalk signal blinked too quickly. I hesitated though the road was clear. A passing taxi splashed through a puddle, breaking the moment I tried to hold. I follow routines that never feel steady, just tilt in ways I don't remember. Notes scribbled on scraps confuse me. Keys settle farther than where I leave them. Nothing stays exactly how it should. Every pause I feel the distance shaping me. Footsteps soften near the doorway you once used. Clocks chime differently.